And right now, we're joined by another player, and this is not a new player to the Thunder. This is Mike Muscala,
Hey.
who's a friend of the podcast at this point.
That's right.
Muskie.
Hey,
Mike
what's
Muscala,
up?
thanks so much for sitting down. Mike, how has your offseason been? Obviously, signing a new contract with the Thunder. You're going to be back this season. How was your offseason?
It was great. It was a long off season. Spent some good time in Minnesota with family. Spent some good time here working out with the team, and went out to Vegas for Summer League for a couple of days for that too. So it was great.
Yeah, how did that get organized? All you guys going out, was that sort of a spontaneous thing, or did you guys organize it together that you were going to go out and support some of those new players out in Vegas?
Yeah, the Coach Mark kind of organized it for us, and there was also a little team mini camp in Austin. I didn't make that one, but it was cool. We played some pickup games out there. I caught one of the games for the Summer League. The guys did great out there, so it was fun.
That was one of the images of the summer, of like 10 of you guys sitting courtside right across from the bench, and it's such a strong show of support. And I think this is something that you've really tapped into over the last couple of years, of just how tight the bonds are within this team, within this locker room. What's been the key to cultivating that during a very, very difficult time to do that?
Yeah, I think Summer League is a great opportunity to do that. You know, you have the guys who have just been drafted. They're out there in front of fans and trying to implement the system and organizational values that you have. And to have guys who have been on the team for a year or two already come out there and support them, I think was good for them, and it was good for us to be able to meet them and then just to start collaborating together.
You are certainly one of the most important leaders on this team. How do you view your role in sort of trying to get that locker room camaraderie going throughout the course of this upcoming 82-game season?
Yeah, just, I think it's a daily thing. Just putting in the work, using my voice more. I'm excited for that challenge this year, being consistent and controlling what I can, and helping relate that to the team. You know, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs throughout the season, like there are every season, but there are a lot of things we can control and things we can hold each other accountable for, so focusing on those.
Muskie, you had an emotional Zoom session toward the end of last season where you started to reflect a little bit on your time here in Oklahoma City and with this organization. Tell us what it meant to you to come back here, and what this city and what this team has meant to you, and part of the reasoning why you decided to come back. Yeah,
it means a lot to me coming back here, me and my family, and super grateful for the opportunity this season and for the last two seasons. Just coming here after being traded a few times and bouncing around. It was a tough time, like I said in the interview, but looking back, super grateful for it. So really pumped for this season. I think it's going to be really fun, and excited to have fans back in the building too.
You were talking about fans back in the building. We were talking about it off the top of the show. You're one of the guys who's experienced Loud City at full capacity. If you were explaining to a rookie what that environment is like, what would you tell him?
It's very supportive. It's fun. It's loud, like you said. It's going to be a stark contrast to last season here, where it was, they were just pumping in fan noise. So to be able to see faces, to interact, I'm really excited for that, and I know the young guys will have a great time and be supported well.
Mike, you've got your pick and pop partner back. SGA will be back on the floor, and I'm just curious, how does that make you feel, and especially as you're trying to craft an identity on the floor as a team, to be more whole heading into the beginning of this season?
Yeah, I'm excited. Obviously, Shea's a heck of a player, and playing with him in the two-man game, setting screens for him is really fun. And we got a lot of great players on this team, great young playmakers, ball handlers. That makes it fun for a big man, and a lot of good big guys too that can put the ball on the floor, that can shoot, that can rebound, that can drive, that can post up. So it's going to be fun.
Mike, what's it like to be sort of in this revolutionary age of big men and centers? You talk about the pick and pop with SGA, and it's a play that is your bread and butter. But you are kind of at the cutting edge here in that position of stepping out, launching threes, and making threes. It's got to be kind of exciting being one of those guys that is so pivotal to modern-day NBA.
Yeah, this offseason, though, I've challenged myself to obviously continue shooting, but to get back to some of the more blue-collar things of a big man, offensive rebounding, running the floor, and posting up from time to time too. I think there are times within the offense that it does help. So, but just getting the offense going, and I think that's what a stretch big or five really should be doing. You're shooting, but you're also being able to pop and roll, and then spray the ball out and get the ball moving and get the offense going.
really just helping everything be so cohesive out there on the floor from your spot. Mike, thanks so much for joining us today. Enjoy all the rest of the stations that you got here today.
Yeah, thanks so much. Great to see you all.
All right,
Good to see you, Mike.
Good to
Thank
see
you.
you.